we want to look at real numbers and we want to kind of review over the subsets. So the first thing I want to do is go through each one of these subsets and make sure that everybody remembers what these are. So the natural numbers is abbreviated with an N, and we think of these as our counting numbers. So remember, when we count, we start with 1, and then we just simply count from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, however far you want to go. So that's going to be your natural numbers. Whole numbers, it's another easy one. It's a W. And now the whole numbers are the natural numbers plus 0. So this time we're going to start with 0, and then we're going to do our counting numbers. Now the integers is the weird one. It's a Z. This time, again, it's going to include everything above it in this chart, so it's going to be whole numbers and natural numbers, but I need to start with negatives first. So those are our integers. So here we could say like -2, -1, 0, and then it takes off just like we had before. Now, what about the rational numbers? Those are represented by a Q, and we think of this as a fraction. So this would be A over B. And remember, to be a proper fraction and not be undefined, we need to make sure that we know that B does not equal 0. And last but not least, we have the irrational numbers, which is an I. And the best way to think about this is any of the numbers that are decimals, but you can't represent them in another way. So it would be like the square root of 2. So the square root of 2 isn't pretty when it comes out. It's all these decimal numbers, so that would be an example of an irrational number.